The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 8. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike scene 6. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 45. Yellow. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check, 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 check. Shift, shift.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
It's a very short kick, taken by an up man.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turned down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turned down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
Back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Gary Jennings with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Charlie, let's get off the field. 57 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tavon Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have... Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
We got 25 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Yellow. Orbit. Watch 57. 57's right. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Yellow. Get him.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Radley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
57, Mike. Mike 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 57, Mike 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Ratley, 84 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. After one, 17-7 the score. On EA Sports. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go, go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
2nd and 14. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Just like that. Hey, 57, 57. Watch the whip. 15, 15. SOS. Bravo! SOS. Watch the safety creep. '45's the mark.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards.
Check 2.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On Sunday. Attack. Check.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Safety's creeping. Shoot. Watch the
On second and a long way to go. Mahomes, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it will.
The Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving. Seen from him on film that you like so much.
Well, I'll strip it and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Yellow. Let's go, 180. Let's go. Hey, 57, 57.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 15, 15. These babies cry all the way back home. 15, 15. 57, Mike 57. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
From the 39, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Second and long. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's how we do it.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Yellow, yellow. Here we go. Mike spot 4, Muds. Mike spot 4. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Alpha. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 54. Yellow. 54. I'm coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you, punk. Hey, alert 3. Alert flare. Flare.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
We go 25 to Mike. Come on, D. Deuce. That's it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up third down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
I'm coming after you. Go. After you. Watch me. Watch the twins.
They'll try and throw for it here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to get this to Austin complete. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Go on. Come on, D. He's checking. Crash.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Heavy on the edges. Check. Attack. Delta. Mike's by 4.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Watch 54, watch 54. Go, go, go. Yellow. Check Mike. Haywood. Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man complete. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Check, check. Hey, 43. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Charlie. Set. Check Mike, 54. Mike,
Mahomes now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 31, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Miles Boykin.
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check 31, check 31 over. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go to rest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. And taking it across mid of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Begin.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slant. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. That's it. Color.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Play.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
That's complete to White. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Save.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Complete to James Conner. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Watch the twist. Kill. Hey, turn.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey. 4 down.
A toss play to Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, it's Austin. And an alley to run. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 33 and a first.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll look to throw here. Caught by Jones. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Falcons send out their punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Set. 18 Gator. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Say go.
And they will take a knee here.
Bortles on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.